All right. Yeah, boy. It is Old School Tuesday.
I
Up,
believe it.
up. Welcome to the morning stew, everybody. Lisa Love,
Good morning, Mr. Frischkish.
Steve the Groove, somewhere there.
I see it,
Somewhere.
but I don't see
Me
it.
the right, yeah, me the right, yeah. And leaves the love.
Yeah. All right, party
Good
people.
morning, everybody. Good morning.
Stepping on into the
Yeah.
Old School Tuesday. Today is the 28th day of May.
Just like that.
Gladly.
Yeah.
Father, may
That
I.
gladly. Move to the rear of the show so everybody could get in. That's right. That's right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You remember Father, may I?
Yes, Father, may I?
Where that from?
Isn't that like Simon Says?
Kind
No.
of, sorta.
No. Father, you remember Father, may I?
Yeah, sort of.
Kind of, sorta, yeah.
You can't do anything unless you say Father, may I.
I?
Nah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's Old School Tuesday, yo.
Yeah.
Father,
So
may
like
I?
Simon said,
Father, may I
when
is
they say-
from the
Which parish?
Leslie. What's the name of the guy? Leslie Nielsen in him?
Leslie Nielsen.
His parody from Exorcist.
Naked Gun?
No, Exorcist.
Yes.
Oh, Exorcist. Okay.
I don't remember
Yes,
I don't remember what the
man.
movie was named, but that his parody, that movie, he was Father May I in that.
Mhm.
Yes.
Was
He
it?
taught at Our Lady of Inadvertent Flatulence, remember?
Right.
Yes.
What's the name of that movie? Let's see. Father May I.
Father, may I?
Mhm.
Mother, may I? Yeah, because when it says Simon Says, you could say Simon Says,
Oh
John,
yeah.
and then you
It was named, the movie was Repossessed.
Ah.
Father May
That
I.
means
Mhm.
that the first exorcism didn't work.
I gotta go watch that. No. See, I gotta
That's like some baptism, because somebody one time baptism never take the first time.
So you gotta do it again?
I think when they do baptism, they need to give like one three deal minimum because somebody we get baptized have to get one booster shot.
A couple booster shots at that.
Booster shot because kind of wear off. All right.
Mighty Force D.
Yes.
Voice D, good morning.
Unlucky. Let
Yeah.
me just say this, because then it dragged me for a name all across the galaxy for no reason. Man, they own the painted veranda, not the mind, nobody business, enjoying life, listening to the
Enjoying
man
retirement.
and then all of a sudden you hear the man name the ring. Oh, don't forget that Spooners may either rent or lease out Spooners. It ain't even near Spooners Cafe anymore. It near Spooners Reggae Cafe.
Okay, your name still there.
Yes, but Spooner's name they up there, and apparently there was an incident that took place with a relatively young person, not a young person, but a lady.
A retired.
Yes, well, there's a lot of questions still out there to be answered, and all we are saying is do not haste the judgment because apparently there's still a lot of unanswered questions, or not even unanswered, just undisclosed answers. But again, Spoon has never done nothing. He made the paint the veranda when all this pop up. But apparently, somebody went and ordered a meal, and when they went to pay for it, the card was declined.
Mhm.
Yeah, somebody was supposed to send money for her, according to her, but that didn't happen. So the police got involved, and she was given bail of $500 for a $48 bill, and she couldn't make it. So they sent her to jail. Now, a couple of things. The law is the law, but again, discretion is discretion. This is a $50 bill that you are gonna charge her five. And when they charge $500, now who that $500 go to? Does it goes to the aggrieved individual, or that go to the court money?
Yes,
That's at the court.
goes into
That's
the
at the court money.
go to,
Yes,
go
so
to government.
Yeah, so the court, they pray that they get to Nina so they could hit them with something when they can't pay or whatever. So they could go that. But anyway, a lot of people, as I've understood, have offered to pay the bill. You know, it's $100.
Including her bail money.
Yeah, well, no, you see, we got from 50 to add another zero now, that more money. But anyway, this story is going to be vetted out in the next couple of days. I hope they let the lady out because, again, this is where I think that we need to have laws, but we need to have common sense. I know that all crime is the same, but it just pisses me off when I see regular people, they go to jail and people in a necktie and pants and shut where the thief millions now they go. You know, that really, really, really hurt. And this woman get food. So again, it wasn't spoon as if on the sound of still hold on Pakistan. But it's the establishment that bears his name. So let's hope that they work this out and let's hope that this woman gets out of jail today because I don't think she belongs in jail. With try eating all the nice food. So yeah.
As they say, the devil is always in the details.
Yeah, the devil's in the details, and that's what I'm saying. Let's not jump to conclusion. We all feel bad that this retired nurse ended up this way. We don't like the story, we don't like the outcome, but let's make it play out, and let's hope it plays out quickly.
Sometimes too, especially in a Belize and kind of thing, well, I guess nobody don't know you hit social media, but for the establishment,
You don't know it's gonna hit.
for the establishment, for bear in mind that sometimes it is true what they say. So you know, bad publicity is exactly what it is, bad publicity. So sometimes if you avoid the negative press, you try to deal with anything behind the scenes, because whether you're right or wrong or whatever, sometimes the bad press really cramp your style. So you have to,
Especially if you name the planet.
you have to kind of figure it out and say, you know what, I could bite this one here, so or try to figure something else out that make it get into the public eyes, because we know how we gotta Belize.
Hey.
So I'm a bedroom there. I don't know the scenario. I don't know what
I don't know the situation, and I'm not gonna sit here and say
I know the management, but sometimes better you just
I know the management as well, and I am hoping for the best.
No, I'm saying sometimes you better you just left that one alone, because sometimes the negative press we don't come.
Not good. It's not a good look.
You know that not worth the 50 neither.
Nope.
The 500 not worth the 50 for bail, the process, and sometimes the negative press where and follow no worth it. So sometimes I have to say, you know what? Try to figure something else out, then try to make that get into the public eyes.
Well, I tell you, this just thank you very much, Rasbuck, for reminding me that not only is it Old School Tuesday,
I know,
and it's a beautiful Tuesday all around. All right. This message from the one and only Jeremy Spooners. It says, "Good morning to all. I cannot say anything as it is in the hands of new management and the police. However, much is being said without knowing all the facts."
That's what I'm saying. The devil's in the details.
Exactly. So yes, that's
one thing I have to understand that the terrain.
Yeah.
And the terrain.
Yeah, what happened?
The terrain is rough. We know, once you hit that social media, people don't worry about facts.
Yeah.
People put this together along with that and come up with a version of how it look.
Yeah.
Rather
I
than
think
what it is.
what happened, we are gradually, and I think that we are in development of you know, the TMZ show. You know, that show like TMZ where they give you like gossip kind of news and stuff. That's where I think that where I get what in there directly. Fret not.
Well,
Fret not, man.
many times the very individuals go on Facebook and give half our information themselves. You see that play out many times. Jump on Facebook, get the sympathy of the people, and then the people rile up against whatever authority it is, and you'll find out, say, that's not so the story really go.
Yeah,
You bring
because a lot
half
of
of the
our
story.
stories.
So I mean, we've seen that
Yeah.
before.
Growing percentage of our stories are actually coming from Facebook. Of our news stories, more and more you're seeing Facebook stories on the news.
Well,
Uh,
I don't know if I call it news, I call it information and where they happen.
Information.
Yeah, where they
yeah,
happen.
but
You get where they happen on Facebook.
yes, exactly. So on the news, you get what's happening on Facebook. So a lot of people go to
Well,
Facebook
the
first.
the news, responsible news, job that they get the real facts before.
Fact check. Don't run with that.
Yeah, but social media will give you where they happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, good morning, Miss Emilisha. A judge has ruled that the death of Selvin Seeley a homicide and suspended the officers
Who?
involved. Uh, Selvin Seeley.
You said the judge?
Yeah.
No,
Well,
not the judge.
they've ruled, not the
The
judge, the coroner,
coroner.
or the coroner, yeah, the coroner who judged how other people die, has judged the death of Selvin Seeley a homicide. So that's all we know. We know that the officers involved, I believe, was placed on leave.
Well, okay, we could get it correct. If I say homicide, you say, I suppose in the terminology used. The DPP will determine if that was a homicide case or not. But it's what was it? It's a specific something like by asphyxia. I try to find the case.
Yeah, I try to find the news for last night because that's what they said. But anyway,
Where the hell is
so
it?
it's going to be questioned.
Yeah, well, yeah, it would lead to something like that. I just try making us say when and I say.
No, but I'm saying what was on the news. Yeah, but
Okay,
PM says,
so all right, so according to the postmortem examination done, Seeley died from restraint asphyxia, the obstruction of breathing as a result of a restraint technique. So yeah.
Yeah.
No, the matter has been directed to the DPP and will decide if, well, is this a homicide case? So yeah.
PM says that 8.5% cost too much money. Yep. Man said we done to do 700 million, we can't do 800 million, especially how we have to pay the CEOs. See, but that's not the point.
All of that could have been avoided. All of that could have been avoided.
Yeah, that's not the point. And I think people don't get the point. The point is that these people earn their money. Is it their right to have their money? And is it legal for you to withhold their money? You know, because if it's their money, and you know, then they try catch up everything else there is except their money. And if somebody may just smart enough for say, yo, make we just keep we it the add $1,000 to make for barely do nothing, and I try add another 15% raise on it, none of this may happen.
Yep.
This that one shoot myself.
That they put their foot right in the motor, that one there.
Yep. And I still don't hear nobody say, sorry, we don't need to get that 15.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be smart. You got to be, even the PM, I say, but you know what? If you do this, you know where they come. How you know I know where I come after that? You can't do that and think the rest of people know I want. Yes, you can't say, but I want to get these chosen few big things.
Yep.
And you're going to hold majority out there where still owing things. And I say, well, let's only one league group. Yeah, you know, work like that.
It's like this pension fund for these people that's being owed this for decades, I believe it is. They say 65 already died. I actually believe to the bottom of my heart that they are playing a waiting game. They just wait for these people die. You know, this is going to be settled when the last Die.
Last week the dude did mention that he think they pay more Guinea, but that the unions they block it.
Why would you?
You listen to the
Well,
story, yeah.
somebody need to check the unions on that, because if these people are owed their money,
Because the money they not. Remember, the caretakers they are certain aspects of the unions are the caretakers.
So does that mean that they shouldn't do the right thing? I mean, you see, we got some loophole that we don't even realize. It's not about who in charge or what. It's about what is the right thing to do. What is
the right thing? What is the right thing to do, Steve?
Give the people their money. They earned it.
Because they say, they've accused over the years that people benefit from it where not even involved in it.
Yeah, and that's ridiculous. That's the way I say, instead of that woman going to jail, people who are in charge of that should be going to jail. Right. Because they know to do the right thing by these people. And they can be, the same way how the people that was the people that was held in the SOE sued and won. These people supposed to start to sue. They're supposed to start to sue people and link them to accomplices to debts. Because if you have money that you could get health care with and somebody's withholding it for you, you're an accomplice.
Yeah.
It's your money. So, I'm glad that we are becoming a litigious society. I enjoy it. They found a woman who got one gauze in her body for over 9 years. Got one gauze left in her body. Come on. Everybody make mistake, but that's why you know that when you go into a surgery, they're supposed to have somebody that will know every surgical equipment that's in that room and every piece of bandage.
Yep.
And when the surgery is done, they need to count and account for every piece of bandage and every tool.
Yep.
So the fact that something is left in there, somebody popped down somewhere. So you know what happened? Litigious
it's not the first time, It's not the first time. Sad to say, it's not the first time.
It's not. And the only way, unfortunately, that you get people to check themselves and double check their work is when they have to come out of their pocket. So
this is what Hubert Enriquez, president of ABPRO, Association of Beneficiaries of Retired Public Officers. This was his comments last week. So I don't know, maybe I could get something out of this.
We've decided on a different format this year. And we think it's best for persons to manifest discuss in the various district towns as what's going to happen. So you will see that in PG, there's going to be a similar kind of demonstration, hopefully with more persons. Dangriga, same thing. Sainaso, Benopan, countrywide, except Orangerock. And and I believe some persons from there will be going to Corozal. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. We're protesting this whole matter of this trust. We have been promised for many, many years it's going to be terminated. And for some reason or the other, government is actually slow walking the whole process. And so we feel that by coming out here, it's going to show them that in fact we are serious about having this trust dissolved so that people can be compensated for what has been owed to them for over 30 years.
What do you believe is the hold-up from the government side?
I strongly believe that that first of all that they want to do it, but that they are hindered by I believe the unions. They don't want to in my mind they don't want to upset the unions. We know that there have been discussions on other matters, like for instance this matter of the pension reform, where public officers are not going to be asked to pay a contribution towards the pension. And what we know is that there have been threats by the unions that in fact if the government goes through and carries out the trust termination, that they are going to withdraw from those discussions. And so that's one of the reasons why. But I think that there's a general lack of interest, even though the Prime Minister says certain things, that they have actually done certain things. Like for instance, they have actually named a protector for the trust, which is a good thing in our opinion, but nothing has happened since then. And so we are very, very concerned, and we feel that there has to be more interest in this matter because it's really a good cause that we're fighting for, and people are I just know beneficiaries are passing away by every day, no? So we want the matter to be resolved as urgently as possible.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
One of our listeners says, if you die, will your beneficiary receive your benefit? But one of our listeners, like, boof, open my eyes, said the trustees don't want the trust to end because they get a big monthly stipend and they get loans to their whims and fancy. I did wait for my money. They go on to say, they said that they could call a name that actually a trustee that actually said he don't want the trust to end. They give $150, $200 every so often. So you see, that is something there that makes sense to me. Because nothing else makes sense to me as to why these people can't get their money unless somebody else to benefit off of that money.
And
if there's a trust fund, that means somebody must be getting paid to run that trust fund or whatever. And once that gets settled, but then leave like gone. Yo, like I said, we spend too much time prosecuting bull crap instead of going after the real things then that we should be going after like that. One of the things I do want to give the PM props for is that apparently he gives a blanket sovereign indemnity to the cane farmers. Now try and ask me now what that mean, but it's something like that's something where I make them wham. But BSI declared in a court for action that they took in 2021, I believe, or something like that, a 5-day strike that they say cost $1 million or something to their overhead. So they're in court. So I think that this indemnity, this blanket sovereign indemnity, that's something that like gonna help the farmers, you know, but it's in a monetary capacity. And some people are saying, well, they're a private company, why you want to help them? It's but it's not only a private company, it's an industry, it's our industry that depends on those private companies. So if you all remember a few years back when American auto makers, they were, a problem, the government bailed out, I believe, Chrysler with billions of dollars, and a couple of them with billions of dollars because it is their industry. We don't got a lot of industry, but we got a sugar one. So if the government feel like, I think that they said that we only pay the taxes, but we pay taxes for people who don't deserve it. We tax dollars go to people who don't even deserve it. So if you're going to for you and people, I know something.
Somebody's on the line. Crime, hello?
The point is this with this trust fund.
Yes.
Is the Prime Minister refused to sign an agreement because it's genetic and got it in the court. In the section, right? And the Prime Minister can't sell it because the matter is in court. So he is telling them, once the people withdraw the claim in court, we could sit down and we'll get no money, we could sell this thing. But then, at the same time, Ms. Jensen is quite right because they don't want to just take the Prime Minister's word. You have to put one thing on paper that when I withdraw my claim, I got that to show the court. The Prime Minister is this. So, if you don't do that, then this written notice that when we withdraw the thing, we will settle it. That's the whole thing right there. And the two attorneys where they represent Ms. Jensen, back to them, they played wrong. You have, and you don't know who that name. They need to get to the court and get to them people and say, listen, this is the situation, make we withdraw this thing, and force the Prime Minister to grant this authorization. Once we withdraw, we have settled. Because if you go to court and there for the next 7 years, the next 10, 20 people are done this. You know what I'm saying? So they have to get together with an attorney and the judge, they have to make up their mind, make we withdraw this thing. And then the Prime Minister needs to get up off his butt and be a man and sign the damn paper that we are handling.
All
Okay,
right.
guys.
It's all right. All right, hungry guy.
All right.
Yep. Not so
Can't call hungry
hungry guy.
guy today.
Not so hungry guy. All right. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. I want to warm up enough. It's Old School Tuesday.
Old School Tuesday.
Give me something before the break, man. Last shit.
I beg you, do. I beg you, do.
Yes.
Yes. There you go.
All right. What is this?
Coke is it? Remember that when they had that
Well,
slogan?
yeah, Coke is it. That nearly anyway.
Yep, it still is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Coke is it.
my gosh.
What?
My mind is somewhere else that Coke is it. I swear.
I think so too. Mine went that way. After I saw it, I posted it, but it was like,
My
okay.
mind gonna sing a lot. My
I've
mind gonna
seen
sing
it.
a lower.
Okay.
Yeah, Coke, liquid or powder?
Liquor powder.
Yeah. Would you like a Coke with your drink? Liquid or powder?
Yeah. So, that's somebody food board.
Mm-hmm. That was a thing back in the day.
Pizza slice at that.
You-
What?
Ooh, nachos. You know how nachos came about?
How?
Some guy owned a restaurant. A guy's last name was Nachos, and he lived near a military base. Honest to God, he lived near a military base, and some of the military wives came in late one night to eat, but the whole staff gone. So he didn't want to tell them, we don't have nothing, we closed. So he took some corn chips, fried it up, and he poured some cheese over it, and he put jalapeno, and he gave it to them, and they ate it up. And before they left, they said, what do you call these? And he said, nachos special. And people kept coming back asking for nachos. So that's how nachos came about.
Okay.
It's one of those, you want to sleep better knowing that tonight.
I never heard
Yeah,
nobody name that. I never heard that name
We believe
again.
it.
Really? Check it out. Check it out. See
No,
it.
I didn't say that. So I just say I never hear somebody name nachos.
Name
before.
Nacho. Mm-hmm.
You ever heard anybody name Loba?
Loba. You got
Lova.
your volume gun.
Lova, Lova.
Oh,
That's what I said.
Lova.
Lova.
Yeah, that's package de Nacho Libre. Palexi. But yeah, Loba are a very popular name in some parts of India, like with a person today, Aishita.
Oh, Lord.
It doesn't matter what happened. We need to do the weather. It's very hot, and people need to know that.
Yo, this has some ridiculous heat. Yeah.
I heard you calling yesterday for a little weather. Be careful what you ask for.
I had to pray that the weather comes.
Well, if you're inland,
Triple digits, baby.
if you're inland,
Oh.
you might go as high as 101.
There ain't no song for that.
If you're on the
that has
coast,
sailed. That has sailed.
along the coast, it's 91.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In the hills, it's 85.
It's true.
That's not bad.
So I don't
Not
know.
bad.
Groove, you're the inland? Yeah, you might be
Yeah,
inland.
he is. He is. England.
Either inland.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
All right.
it's still hot.
Take a break
Anyway,
then.
we're gonna take a break.
Nacho cheese.
Yes.
Nacho Tuesday.
If I had a nacho place, I would call it Nacho Business.
It's nacho cheese. Don't touch it. It's nacho cheese.
Nacho beans.
Moms continue to create, build,
All right, welcome back to Old School Tuesday inside the mornings too, man. Today is again the 20th. What say you? What say you? Lisa Love and Steve the Groove.
And Mr. Friskish.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, what's happening, Casale says, and I quote, yeah, but don't know.
Leave him.
Casale, he says, extreme heat means more overload on BEL transformers and wires to cause more blackouts.
Mm-hmm.
So I would suggest on a start to charge up whatever I need to charge. Also, let me see. Good morning to CUI. She
I
wanted to
see
know
why.
she wanted to know what we thought about the incident at Spooner's Reggae Cafe. And I told her we already spoke about it, that we don't think that she should be in jail.
I got some
over it.
insider information. Yeah, as you said, the devil is in the details.
Yeah, I got that information also, but again, we're not here to be biased. We are just saying, look, just judge, take everything and run with it.
That source told me that the establishment dropped the charges from last week.
Yeah.
So that's
So what
according to
happened?
one stat. So they dropped the charges. So I don't know how they can play out or whatever.
I think that there's some other detail. Again, I'm gonna send you the details that I have you on, Lisa, so you could.
Yeah. So again, when and it's very important. Yeah, 1 second. It's very important to again, it's at a time where we live in now where you put out things and then there's a big shortage of proper information. So.
Information.
Yeah. Hello?
Morning.
Yeah, what up?
Hi.
So, group stop be biased, you know. I don't know about that. Listen. Schooners now, we know it's cheap when a man say he never and force the paint. No, nothing for paint. Hire somebody for paint. It's cheap and start.
We know the man cheap. We know.
It's not about that, right? It's not about the man, a funny thing, but when you throw thing out there, they have to careful, they have to get it back first, brother.
Exactly.
I want to know which side we in that pan, because we have to pick. We either on one side or the other. We either on the bad man side or the good man side. We either want law and order or want chaos, because you can't have both. Now, if you come in at my restaurant and order my food, better be ready to pay. Now, if you come at the door and you say, Mr. Man, I'm broke. I need at least something for eat and I don't got nothing. That way, I could decide whether I want you or not. But you come in order, then give me a card, turn out no money left on the card. You know that. You better check whether you get your money where you forget first. You know how much time man they send me all the money? I can't go to a restaurant and eat base pan. Maybe the money come or maybe the money come. And that is my responsibility to ensure if I order your stuff or if I hire you for work for me, anything like that, I have to be ready to put the bill, my boy. So I wouldn't jump on that. You know much people I say, they want to pay the bill. They want to pay a loan. They want to do this and that, not. Yeah, where you I'm sending the money first. So all of this not happen. You get me?
First thing, if you had a restaurant, nobody would have come because you can't cook. First thing.
The man go got
that. You see that's the problem with you. That's why you get in a trouble. You run on top, put your foot in your mouth. You don't know.
I tell you.
Why G Mike say he could bubble at the way the man said. The man
I'd rather put my foot in your mouth than anything where you cook.
Hey, Frisco. I'd rather talk to man with sense, right? I just come from Spooner's Cafe. Just come find it, eat and drink and eat coffee and whatnot, and try to get the full story. But then mom's the word, and now Spooner mom will say things like this damage your credibility.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yes.
You carry cash with you? You carry cash or you maybe try to pay with card?
Bring the truth. The group the same in here in the mumble. But
ask guy to be paying a cash.
Don't ask him.
You see?
College might not pay group, don't mind here.
So, hey group, we better watch the NBA or you're going to watch the Belize Basketball League?
The Belize Basketball League, where you think Thunderbolts all the way?
Oh, G Mike. G Mike, you made a controversial statement last week. I forget that needs to be addressed.
Which one?
G Mike always make controversial.
G Mike said, I start basketball near the middle of NBA playoffs.
Yes. You got your whole year for doing it.
It's a basketball season, my brother.
How you go? Say it again.
The basketball season. Hey, the WNBA started, so why not?
You were
That, who cares? What?
You were
Why you bring that
competing
up?
against the NBA playoffs.
So why the WNBA started?
What happened to all your
You,
life?
No, I asked why the WNBA started.
because they don't count.
They got the numbers to support that, brother. We got people that believe that go on the TV, on the internet, and they watch basketball. They now listen to me. I also promote a local product. You hear me?
That's the way I want to get to it, huh?
Yes, man. We need to promote, and but I think we got the sports in our elementary school to groom our kids for smart. But we have to get to the point where we can compete. At this point, we're not a compete. You wanna go out there and take luck, and they want me support, and want to take a tape parade for champion when they come back. Oh, cause they try, but they do a good job. Listen, when you put down foot, punch 1 foot at a time, just like everybody else. We need that the dedication. The discipline. You need to get out there and put yourself in a condition that you get out there and try to compete with everybody and everybody put you in work, you know. So
I mean, like you better.
Let's be
I mean, like you better when you did at Mexico.
all right? Yeah, the point about the football, the basketball thing, we don't go wait, man. Wait, leave it the season and done, then you piggyback on it. Or you pick up during the regular off-season time, and then you promote it fully, and we might even use for that promotion to promote what we want. But we cannot compete against that level of sportsmanship, brother. It's hard.
Well, if you come between
Some
the
would say-
NBA and the BLI, they watch the BEBL.
So okay, suppose I had football. You think the football people they may have stopped playing football for because NBA? Then
How you go?
I say, how about football? You think the football people they may have stopped?
But I want different sport altogether and got
No, but
different.
people can choose. They have
different
people who
audience.
watch the NBA and people
Different
who choose to
audience.
go and
You know
watch
what,
a
put
game
it up.
live.
You know what? Put up.
But
You know
G
what?
Mike never good in another than
World
sports.
Cup, brother.
Mm.
The
I understand what I
World
say
Cup,
from a
you know?
marketing standpoint. I get what they say, but some of the comments and some of the pushback would be, that's the problem right there. That
Uh-huh.
we're not willing to sacrifice for we own.
What do you mean you're sacrifice? You don't have to sacrifice. You could do two things at the same time.
Well, some say yeah, you could do that
You
too.
could enjoy both at the same time.
Yeah.
So, but you have to do it in its own timing. You cannot compete against that level of sports. You cannot. So what you do, you learn from it. You go along with it, then you bring yours behind it, piggyback on it, and capture it. The interest will linger. Because even when the playoffs and the finals are over, people hot for more basketball, and they have to wait till next year.
But let me-
When you strike
But
with the
G-Mike.
hand is hot.
Well, let me ask you this. Wait, one more question. Hasn't basketball always been around this time?
No, it don't matter about that at all. Remember when we used to always get school vacation around dry season, around this time? How come we
G-Mike.
don't got it again? Even thing when
G-Mike.
went up. Uh-huh.
If the NBA game was coming on Wednesday night at the same time that See Smoke and Read Between the Lines were coming on, which would you do?
Uh-oh.
Actually, that Thursday night.
Uh-oh.
Thursday night.
Uh-oh.
What?
He say if.
I'm a Knicks fan. I'm a Knicks fan, and there's no shame in my game.
The man they say when
All right.
when you're sure they are on basketball there, which one you are watch?
I know which one I watch after my show, and what you want to want. But
All right, then, so
Well,
that's the
people
argument where
have
we
a
got to
choice to watch what they want.
Hold up, you got different audiences for different things. Basketball audience will watch the NBA, whether you want to or not, and you could be as loyal and patriotic as you want in that regard, because we know in everything else you fall short. But in that regard, you could be as loyal and patriotic as you want, and you know a stop man from watch Knicks and go to Civic or watch them white play ball. Because we want to see them play ball, we want to improve. But my brother,
Yeah.
dunk for dunk, you'll waste your time. Anyway.
How the Knicks to do right now? How the Knicks to do?
Very good.
They're
They
good.
do good?
We
All right, so
sit down to wait for the next round, brother. It's been 25
all right.
years.
Very good.
Huh?
Very good.
I think I know G-Mike are a realist. G-Mike are a realist. It might not sound
Yeah,
good,
I-
but
Family, brother.
I-
Nothing else, you know. No malice, no ill intent. no controversy like the man try to tell them, me always controversy. If you take things by yourself, controversy, then, well, I don't know. But at the end of the day, take sense out of nonsense and make it make sense. Have a nice day, fellas.
All right, sir.
Watch out. Have a nice day. You can't release we like that. That we will release you.
Honorable G Mike.
Honorable G Mike. How you mean? Yes.
Leave the man alone.
All right.
Very, very cool.
Well, I think I know G Mike can say it like it is. Oh,
Of course. I can tell you. Where I find about G Mike, because when I used to comment on G Mike thing, that nothing for G Mike cussed me out quick.
Well,
So
I got next.
I cuss out first before he cuss me out.
Before you get it over with, no?
Yeah.
You have a next call, you say?
Quemelo.
Bye, Frisco.
Why? Yeah.
Tell G Mike that I want the hardest Lakers fan. And if Lakers in our same game against any team, another one hardcore Lakers fan. And if my son they play for that day, hell with the Lakers.
But your son, not different.
Right. Yes. Yes.
What does it show? I prefer locals. It don't matter it don't matter. I want to support the locals because
That's right.
Always did it.
Yeah.
No, but okay. So your Lakers they play. Wait. Your Lakers they play, but your son not they play. Or next team they play.
I still want to go watch the game.
Yeah, I just tell me that, Jen, I believe you at all.
No, man, seriously. On a serious note, I'm like, I'm telling you, on a higher level. If the two teams that are the final, the Belize local team that are the final, and the NBA, I want to watch the Belize local team because I will get for NBA TV again.
All right.
That's right.
Guys, you know, if everybody may think like me, or like me, I mean, she might write me down everything. Nobody name me going at the game. So hold me out, make the sport get bigger.
Got you.
Well, you can't listen to everything what G Mike saying. Okay?
Yeah, no. Hey, nothing wrong with your opinion. Your side of the story. Yes,
well,
sir.
I have to show you, we have to start with the locals.
Got you.
How much Belize are American? We don't have to play the American with a thoroughbred Belizean. We have to support them. Not because the two seasons start simultaneously.
Well, I think the man try to make a point that I think the man point is that the timing might actually hurt the progress rather than help. But yeah, thanks then. Yeah, man. All right.
That's only for the wishy-washy fans.
Ram, where to go?
The real fans go to the game.
All right. Greetings, grants again, brothers and sisters. Mona Lisa love.
Good morning.
Mona Lisa, I heard you say you're heading for Jamaica. Whenever you go, Jamaica is beautiful. And I glad you come out of the bucket. I know that everybody only want to go to the States like
you going to Jamaica, Lisa?
Jamaica is a place called Ocho Rios. You will love that place. Ocho Rios. No. Groove. How come you never tell me yesterday that you knock your bridge by my boat, by my Mexican boat?
Yes, they tell them and they try to carry down the bridge.
Yeah, the boat. The bridge knocked the boat.
Yes, somebody put on bridge, a funny place right across.
Groove, you're a bridge. By the way, said you're a bridge. Groove.
What a funny place to put on bridge across my river.
Don't worry.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Frisco.
Yeah.
You say that the grapefruit is good and this and that. Yeah, very well. Go to health, very good. I know that for many years. But
How you not tell we?
Huh?
How you never tell we?
Oh, well, because I know that they lead in that, I just listen and then I was bringing the... Yesterday I want to say something, but I couldn't get in.
You call it.
You have variety of grapefruits. You have one with the skin tick.
Yeah.
That is nice, but the best one is the one that the skin is not thick and it look pinkish reddish outside.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you have to thin skin.
But if you want to go to the direct way to go to health with the grapefruit, don't make the mistake. I see some people cut the grapefruit, the good one, and put on sugar on top of it because it's so they kill it completely. They totally defeat the purpose by doing that mistake.
Yeah.
You know? Like some of my friends in Mexico, they used to run every morning with me and they said, but we know they go down and you like you can't come out, you can't bring on no weight. I tell them because when I finish run, I take a glass of orange juice. They want to eat $20 taco, 20 peso taco. I tell them, how you expect to go down like that?
Yeah.
You know, the last thing, this lady was down at Chelsea, the restaurant and so. I believe that if anybody go intentionally to a restaurant to get smart and one thing like he could get away, well, they serve a little penalty, but they don't deserve jail. You know? Something have to happen to them, but no jail and $500 and that. That's like killing you one day. But some people, people do it intentionally. But I'm going to tell you, it's a matter of conscience too at the restaurant owner. I would say, why I say conscience?
Well, there are, you know what, again, Ram, there's a lot of information where people
that's not out yet.
So we can't say, you know, if somebody do that more than one place and then can do it at your place, you know, I'll be too happy.
If it's intentional and it's a habit of doing it, then it deserves whatever you get, right? But I'm telling you, sometimes it happened to me one time. You familiar with Bluebird Restaurant, Belize City?
Uh-huh.
Back in the days, I tell you, I lived 30 years ago and so. I got at the restaurant after I come back from Frisco and do something. And boy, I got in at the man's restaurant and tell the man I want food, blah, blah, blah. When I finish and ready to go, I noticed my wallet not there with me. So I tell the man, I say, I forget my wallet home. So the man say, he said, but here what I tell her, let me leave suitcase with you. I'm going to bring my wallet from home. The man said, all right, you take the bag. I said, go ahead. By the time I walked 2 blocks down, I realized the key for go to the house, in the bag where I left with the man. Then I have to go back again to the restaurant and tell the man, excuse me again, I tell him my key for the whole in the bag where I left with you. The man I say conscience, some people got good conscience. The man give me the bag and tell me, go ahead. They say, just go ahead and when you're ready, you come back and pay me.
Yeah.
So that's a person.
Yeah, every scenario different, yeah.
Yeah. Like if you ever hear when Chief Abdullah Conte, you know about Abdullah Conte, the Chief Justice, he got in some restaurant up the road, I think somewhere up the road, and they say like he stayed there for a while and nobody know they tend to him. Finally, he realized the reason why they tend to him because he's a black man. And when he realized that, he make up Wali talking, and when they realized that he's the Chief Justice. What? They want, I'm sorry for this, sorry for that. But he telling, no, it's too late for sorry. I don't realize what kind of people and the man step out like this.
Yeah.
But anyway, greetings. I think one para joke the next time.
Yes, sir.
Very good.
Ram. Yeah.
Ram strikes again.
Ram strikes again. Basketball. Hey, remember that Thursday game, you know, for the people. Not Friday.
Casale said G Mike song like 4 angry man.
Yeah, you know G Mike. But yeah, Thunderbolts game is Thursday. When is the next game after Thursday?
We're playing against the.
Hold on, grab the mic right there quick. Just get a fill in right there. So grab that one right there. Yeah, Mr. McGill in the place. Consider which mic you got.
Yeah, morning everybody.
Morning.
So what's up? All is well?
Not too bad. How are you, sir?
Well, pretty good. I promised you the first game, which was against Gregan.
Yes, the man
the tree, I call it.
Yeah, so that was an impressive win for the Thunderbolts.
Yeah, it is. It was. We started out a little bit sluggish, but we got on track. Our defense picked up, and we did well.
Tell me about the incredible free throw that Minister Mal definitely hit. I know.
I didn't catch a glimpse of that as much, but I don't know. They said he shoot the first and catch it, but I don't know. I don't really.
No, it was like 6. They said.
Yeah, man, shoot like, but so yeah, the time for tickets same time, right? Yeah.
Same time, yes.
What, that Thursday?
Thursday, 1 o'clock. It's on sale, and the gate open at 7. The tip off will be 8 o'clock. So Thursday night game it's not 9, it's 8 o'clock, and the game, as you mentioned before, it's Thursday and not Friday.
Yeah, home game.
And which team are we going to beat?
We're going up
Which
again.
team we on the beat? Which team we on the beat Thursday night?
PG Panthers. PG Panthers.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
We are gonna declaw the Panthers.
You got that right.
Oh, you mean?
When that thunder roll,
Put that in at the commercial, Frisco. Declawing the Panthers.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. All right, great. So, basketball, Thunderbolts Thursday, Civic Center. Another win.
Yeah,
win, right?
Definitely we're going to win, man. Definitely.
I'm winning, I feel like I'm on the team.
Songs are like, I mean, I like that. I like that. Yeah, man. Okay, thanks you. Thank you too.
You're welcome. So game is at 8 this Thursday, PG Panthers.
Yep.
Thunderbolts going up against PG Panthers, guys.
Yes. How dare they?
All the way from Paney. All the way from Paney.
Who that some of the players name from Punta
Huh?
I said I want to know who that some of the players from Punta Gorda, but I don't.
You don't have my uncle number?
Yeah.
My uncle Chips?
Chips involved in the team?
Well, he's down there, so maybe he can assist.
Yeah. Chips might.
And he is a sports guy, so.
Yeah.
Which chip are we talking? Plantain or potato?
Uncle.
Uncle Chips.
Uncle Chips.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Uncle Cheddars.
Mm-hmm.
All right, give me some.
Yeah, man. Our basketball is league is very, very exciting. Started out with a blast. Yes.
Yeah,
so,
well, I mean,
Love,
you have to support it to make it get big, you know.
Of course, support the thing, man.
Yes.
Why?
Well, you got people.
International caller, right? Yes, so, the baller extraordinaire. Let's go on, Castle.
Yes, sir. What are you guys complaining about in the studio? About the attendance of last week?
No, nobody said that.
Nobody said that.
I'm asking.
No, G Mike said that why they are basketball season opening when the playoffs for the NBA.
What kind of question would that old school dude ask something like that? That's ridiculous.
Might get us some marketing advice.
What's going on? So you're gonna wait to the end of the summer? It's more of the situation of the attendance. City gym the other day. It was good. Barely anybody up in there. But listen to me. In Belize, me as an ex-athlete playing ball, I play basketball, I play soccer, I play volleyball in Belize. When it comes to sports in Belize, your first, second, and third games, your capacity of attendance is not going to be as it is throughout the whole season. Belize is like wait till you win. Then they want to come to your games and everything, you know? So that's the situation right there. It has nothing to do with no NBA playoffs in America and everything. If they want to get that technical at the Civic Center, they need to throw a big screen to show the playoff games while their games is going on.
There you go.
But that's not the reason why I said Frisco. It's because in Belize, me as an ex-athlete, Wagia for life, Wagia the best team in Belize in my days, the attendance was sort of poorly in Belize. You know what I'm saying? First, second, third, fourth game. That's all I gotta say. We
are gonna let you get away with that. Wagia is the best team in Belize
because the attendance is a problem, or they couldn't pay me the way they wanted to pay me back in the days because of attendance. But it'll be okay during the middle of the season. It'll pick up, aka Casale, Wagia for life.
There you go.
Hurricanes gonna beat them. I mean, Thunderbolts gonna beat them.
Wagia football.
You know what? The Thunderbolts will still be there.
All right, Lisa Savory, please. Give me something from the old school before so we can run up here at the break. What else you got?
Oh, stuff is up there. We have stuff.
Hit
Trust
it.
me.
A whole lot of stuff there up there.
Miss Palex, the upstairs.
Palexi?
Yo, but I want to tell you something indeed. I think that Spooners should make a public statement about this, because I'm hearing that the comments that's on the Facebook page, a lot of negative and disturbing things.
Yeah, that's why I get out of control. Because once you hit
yeah,
Facebook,
and the thing is, again, all lovable Spooners got nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I think to get what you know, if they say they already dropped the charges, then if you get that, there's some people could stop, sort of run away.
Yeah.
Train could stop run away.
Yeah, but yeah,
They're making assumptions without knowing the full story.
Yeah, we love to do that. We go with the first story we're here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We love a good gossip.
Anyway. Yeah, in international news, the leaders of the United Kingdom, France, and Canada have jointly warned Israel to stop its renewed military offenses in Gaza and allow humanitarian aid or face further actions. In a statement on Monday, UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer, French President Emmanuel Macron, and Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney, brother of Art Carney, condemn Israel military actions as wholly disproportionate. And it goes, it didn't tell what the further actions would be, but that, you know, that's not a big statement. And they are making that statement unilaterally without 47.
Okay.
Anybody at this point of the game, you remember when Germany lost its mind during the World Wars, and the law-abiding nations of the world came together and destroyed Germany and rebuilt it in our own image? Well, that's what they need to do to Israel now. All the free countries, law-abiding countries of the world need to do the same thing to Israel that they did to Germany, because Bibi Netanyahu is just like Adolf Hitler. Israel's actions right now are exactly like Germany's actions during the World Wars. And the same actions taken then to end it should be taken now. If God, who you all believe in, destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, Israel should burn in hell.
Somebody's on the line. Carmelo?
Morning. Me again.
Oh, welcome back.
I have a few minutes to burn. Now, group, indeed. First of all, the whole school they call for America we play for stand football and things. What school really? And be serious. Listen, the whole world is asking the Israelis to stop. This is one genocide of proportions. And Germany, maybe they're looking at Germany group and realizing that Germany is still there. Nothing happened today. Nothing will happen today. The kind of one European thing where they come together and they oppress people of color. People throughout the world are saying, please stop the bombardment of these innocent people. 500 dead again, just the last couple of days. Children and women mostly. This is ridiculous and we have to speak out about it. I am proud, I believe that they jump out front on this issue, but then back up softly and meekly. And I don't know why, because for the most part, many people are still asking to please stop this killing of innocent people, man. Want to prove how angry or not angry so. We're gone now.
You're not proud of we then?
Huh?
You're not proud of we then, because I don't think nobody that believes to talk about this issue more than we.
More than who, Bruce?
More than the
we,
school.
the Barn and Stew. Nobody is addressing this issue.
I'm proud and it's true for that. Yes, I've heard you, and this is why I respond to that. I have heard the comments, and really we need it because we can't be silent, man. The history will look on this phase of life and with shame. And just like when I talk about the Holocaust, never again, I mean never again unless that you do it, really, man. They can't, and you can't establish a state within an already existing state. In 1945, the world decided that these are the countries that comprise the world. We have to look out for one another. You can't do that and say, well, we want you know this. And these are all intelligent people down there, you know. Bright people, but they spend their whole time to develop weapons of mass destruction. When you're so bright that you know that, and now you want support all kind of space travel and whatnot, looking for life in other planets while destroying life here on Earth. It can't happen, man. It can't. And yeah, Spooners ought to get up and make a statement to the people at Spooners Reggae Bar, because yes, and I talked to Spooners, he did clarify, he sell the place, he not got the business, he not there again. He gave advice when he called Pana, but on this one, he was not asked for that advice. That was an interesting scenario, Papa. Anyway, I'm just saying, thanks, group, thanks to Man and Stu. We have to continue to highlight this. It's a downright disgrace. Respect.
Yes, sir.
Respect.
Thank you, Jimmy.
I know he must say bungee mic throat for have to holler. Thank you, Man and Stu and Groove.
Why?
Yes, but
No.
No. Watch out.
You don't seem like I'm a fan of this too. I mean, what do you say?
Of course he is. I had to talk, but I think you're here to give me a compliment. I have been talking with Spooners, right? Because, like I said, and like people are finding out, Spooners don't have nothing to do with this, except that name they up
That's
there.
his name, yeah.
His name is up there. So whatever negative comments you know got, pull it down. Wait till news come out tonight. We are finding out other things. You know, so just hold it down. And so nobody want that woman in jail. When I spoke to Spooners earlier, the morning stew offered, yo, we have paid the bill. But Spooner said the amount of people that's already, you know, offered, you know, to do that. You know, this type of situation, just like with those
and that's why I believe I know everything make for dump on goddamn social media.
Yeah, exactly. But how you gonna help it now?
I agree.
How you gonna help it?
I always say that. I mean, I agree with certain things and I disagree with certain things. And because somebody are willing to help somebody, that no means if you get dumped on social media, help and shut the hell up.
Yep.
I'd give you something and I have to make the world know that I'd give you something. But watch ya.
No.
I feel bad for the woman. I do feel bad for the woman. Yeah, because you know you could look at it and say she was not stealing merchandise. She made eat and eat good, by the way, because at Spooner's Reggae Cafe you do have fine food.
What list of items?
Yes, no, but this could I think could have been handled differently, but I think what happened in a
people dump it by social media, everything business there.
In a case, I think that people are gonna understand that in a case like this, it comes a point when I think it come out of the victim's hands. Remember what time when we always said they said that police can't do nothing if the people they don't make one charge or whatever. And we were saying if the police know that a crime was committed, even if somebody don't make a charge and you know there was a crime, you should still follow through with it. And this is almost like something like that going on. But, you know, let's not make jump to judgments and to conclusions, you know?
Well, I mean, it's already out there. In these times, right? In 2025.
Yeah.
Important for establishments, because it might not be the first, it not be the last. And I've seen establishments that have been, given the ringer, bad publicity, very quickly jump on it and make a statement or enter the chat scene or wherever the negative commentary to come from to kind of clear up whatever the problem is. Sometimes you don't hear anything because some establishments the numbskull too.
Deal with it anyhow.
But for ones we know, hey, no, that never saw it gone, it kind of necessary to jump on it quick. Because once it get out of hand, listen to me, I literally watch people sit down and come up with their own conclusion of how the events play out. Oh, and I made this, and I made that, and that, and with zero information.
Yep, no info.
But that's how the world works now.
They do. Another way the world works is that those United States of America, in their quest to reinstate that God only made 2 genders, they are banning certain things that are in, such as trans fats. They're banning trans fats. They're banning transcontinental. They're banning translucent.
I tell you, put up some old school familiar before.
I beg you. I keep begging for this, man.
Transitory and transformation.
Aye, transformation.
Yes, also transparent. You know, hey, yes.
Hype me up.
They will be making cars. They will be making cars with no trannies now.
Hype me up. Let's go. Let's see. Drop something
We're gonna have no trannies. You remember I remember back in the day when you driving a car and you say, "Oh man, I just blew a tranny." That was a mechanical problem.
Listen, I think I'm breaking. Okay, all right, good. There you go. Blam. What is this and where is this?
That's yep, on a Saturday morning, I believe.
Look at the little fishies.
Yes, and if you look under the table right front of the man foot, you had the big sea turtle pan it back.
I want never that to the top boat.
Yes, I did tell you. Please tell on the truth.
Up to the
It's true.
Early 2000s.
People used to buy those.
Yeah, up to early 2000s.
To buy the fin.
People made it catch the turtle up to early 2000s. I don't know when they enacted that. It's illegal to hunt them, catch them.
We find out that it's more profitable to keep them alive than to put them in pots.
Yeah,
I remember a couple turtle belly soup back in the day.
Why? That like when you catch you a good hamadilli.
When you talk about the meat, when you talk about the belly.
Yes. The belly plate. Cook hamadilli. They're right in the shell, you know.
Yeah, I got with they in there. They're like cow foot, dig?
Yeah. And then same people with the right laws now, we say we can't eat, they used to make soup every Sunday.
Yeah, that's a Bible. You can't catch anything no more, so no more soup. And then they end of the turtle belly soup.
The Buckatora belly.
Yeah, when they talk about the only one, they talk about the big one there.
Yeah, that big green one.
They had at the market.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, man.
The Finding Nemo's type.
Yeah, but they say, but I mean, I want the meat, you know. Keep the meat. I want give me the belly.
Yo, do you know that the Finding Nemo type that one sick rated X movie? The Finding Nemo.
How did we get there?
I'm just telling you, Miss Love, because my brain is full of worthless information. Do you know that the angel fish, the start of the movie, they ate all Nemo's family? So you know what happens then? When that happens, the male turned into a female, and then they mate, and that's how. So, why do you think they may try to find Nemo? Because one of them may turn into a female, and they may copulate and have incest. I tell you, that one worthless story. I find it trying to make on a picnic or so that thing. Yo, your mic not there, my boy.
Turn on your microphone, yo.
The man weave right back into it again with the technical.
It's the weave. Yo, make a tell you something.
Put that next picture, man.
You hear me throw off some crap like that? It's a group gotta be kidding. I'm not kidding. It is the truth. Okay. The Finding Nemo is a beautiful story, but if you know about angel fish, you know that Rangaration was afoot. That's why Nemo made a run. Nemo didn't want to be a tranny. Nemo made a flip.
Oh, so it's flipping Nemo.
Select, drop it.
I know, right? Like, what are you? I beg you.
All right.
I want to know, where is this house? I
think I see that house on it. That's not a very popular looking house.
Exactly. There's several. So
why don't they renovate a house like this? Why don't
it still there? Is it still in existence?
No, but when you have a house like this and nobody is living there or taking, why don't the city just find you?
No, most of the time people live there. Sometimes people live there.
I wondered if I live at that house.
Yeah, you be a job.
I don't know. I
People still own their property and still may rent it out. Till they say the owners decide they sell the land and the property and then destroy the house. That happens in many cases, depending on who owns it and what they're doing with it. Yeah. There's no historical value to people. Knock it down and buy it, sell it out, knock it down,
the land. Yeah, sell the land
put
and,
up something
the house was
else.
there, so that's it.
Well, they need to have like zoning things. So if you live in an area that you need to have a certain, you know.
There was one on the Manita Drive that burnt the other day. I wonder if this is it.
You know what my suggestion would be, and this is how businesses, I think they don't understand the power of money. I was a company that sold paint. One of my advertisement would just be the refurbishing of a house like that. Look what our paint can do. You know, I mean, and not only that, people are looking at that and say, oh, me, I do that too. Or somebody else want to come ask them to do for their one. But, you know, I am beautify the place and a big advertisement. For real.
Yeah, well, you know.
I agree, but everybody.
There was one building that a project did renovate, a couple of them. Downtown. Remember the one by ACC that was renovated?
Yeah, I remember that one.
I don't know who owned it, what kind of agreement they come up with.
Yep.
But, you know.
You know that China, in China, when they have area where they don't have no grass and trees like that, they have companies that got this green paint and they just go and paint the ground green.
Yeah.
So when you driving by, you flying over, you look over there, so look at all the green rocks. You know. I don't know.
All right, we'll take a break there then. We'll be right back.
Aesthetic look. Yeah, we're gonna be looking for some green rocks.
It's true. I would look for some.
All right. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. Let's bring back the crew. Steve the Groove, Lisa Love inside your Tuesday.
When I dip on commercial break, people had a quarrel with me.
About?
No one call no name, but one of our listeners, Ellen Sue say, wait, tell me, not refurbish, restore, restoration.
Oh,
so I tell her I feel grammar.
She a correct you.
Yeah, so it's refurbish means updating. Restore means returning to its original state.
Is there much difference though?
Exactly. I tell her I said there ain't that much difference. I refurbish, restore, basically the same thing. But me not they argue with no strong black woman today. So you're right. That's all I had to say. But yeah, serious, bro. I think that wouldn't be a whole lot of paint for a paint company. It would be a beautiful way to.
It would be a boost. It would be.
Yeah, it would beautify a neighborhood. And
can't we just put something in the yard or so to say?
I think I think what the difference might be what is restored and what is refurbished, but two of them basically do the same.
Man, it's the same difference.
Yeah.
They would say.
Well, a house would probably restore.
What she's saying that refurbish mean that you would take like a 2022 item and put in stuff to make it like a 2025 item. Whereas restoration would be to take a 1950 house and rebuilding it are redoing it as a 1950s house. You're restoring it as it originally was.
Somebody's here though. Carmelo?
Yes.
Good morning, my friend. Good morning.
Hi, good morning, Don Hector.
Don Hector.
The May month is here.
Hey, who?
You're nearly gone. You're nearly gone.
We're done halfway through, Don. You're nearly
Catch it,
done.
Don Hector. Catch it.
Something very, very funny in this area, that in May we don't have that amount of May plums. The bukut is very scarce. It's a May month delicacy.
Nobody eat bukut.
Well, we may get bukut all year, you know. We may get bukut all year.
The heat is on. Well, we have 2 layers of weather here. Where I am is cool. I get in the breeze. But you go down below that to the town, and it is hot as I can't tell you. I heard we are going to have about 101 down below. So these are signs of the times when we have to begin to adjust ourselves to what is coming next. Be prepared. We don't know what is ahead of us. Predictions are there that hurricane season will be above average. Well, we hear that every year. But what I am very concerned is that Belizeans today are not concerned. Everybody is going as though everything is smooth like cut. I mentioned a few problems that I have seen a few days ago, but it was blown like one lee breeze. Crime control, the crops not doing well, and many other things. The budget, we don't know what the budget will be yet. We are told, but things can change overnight with the move of a finger. Things can move. So I said, Belizeans, pay more attention to your country for God's sake. Let us be informed about what is happening, what can happen. We are seeing that the opposition party is going down to the depth of the deepest part of the world. So apparently we may not have an opposition on it till the next 10 years or so. In the meanwhile, what is next? Will the bright heads of Belize, and I know Belize has a lot of talent, will they arise and say, okay, we are going to take over from the UDP? Because you have bright people in Belize, you know. The only thing they have is courage. But they have to be very a bit more of an air of pepper. That gives you a lot of steam. So I leave you all with that. Belizeans, please pay attention to what your country is going through. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Don Hector.
Some people say, oh, the UDP is supposed to go back to being an IP or something like that.
Well, yeah, but, that's what you're hearing?
That's what I'm hearing.
Stay up on track.
Yes. Pope Leo. I just can't get Pope Leo no song. You know, song religion. Pope John Paul sounded good. Pope Francis. It took a while to get used to Pope Francis, but Pope Leo.
Hold on.
That'll take a minute.
Hello.
Yeah, what up?
Hi. Morning, guys.
Yeah, what's up?
I got my serious concern. I want to voice, man. I want to voice my opinion when it comes to the basketball league of Belize, right?
Uh-huh.
The organization there don't have nothing for young people in a place, man, and it's sad. You know why? Because we know Belize is this condition right now with young people and violence and everything. And every picnic where I want to watch a game, they have to pay.
$5 to watch a game, man.
Huh?
$5 to watch a game.
In place.
But I just say, you know what, Belize picnic, young people.
Yeah, but the players they need to get paid. Nobody work for free.
Yeah, but I'm not the same thing that the college to talk about because
no, but I mean,
when it comes to crime, not only the police or the government supposed to be a part of that.
Yeah.
Initiative, we're part like, you know, we try enhance young people. You could say for 0 to 12, free.
Yeah, but they still can't go there on their own. The adults still have to carry it.
They still got to be accompanied by an adult.
Yeah, but the football association do it. Young people, the football association then go in for free.
That good.
The basketball association could do the same thing. Not everything have money.
Yeah, right. No,
tell us something.
I agree to disagree.
You know much of them young people go to them park and then becomes good and thing. I know what happened when a team pick them and then go and play for the league.
Yeah, but they talk about different things.
They don't give back nothing. The league don't give back nothing for that. You understand what I'm saying?
Hold on, man. Listen to me. Calm down. The league don't even get their foot in yet in, and you want to do things for free.
And that's the same problem with
the games they have to get well attended, they have to get support first before you could give back. You talk about football. No, but how you come if you know they get paid? How you come if you don't get paid? It's business, my brother. Down the road they get crowded and successful and more people come, then they could say, well, children, you talk about football, more people follow football, more people go to a football game. What do you think about that, group?
Me? I try not to be controversial. You want to tell you something, bro. I have to tell you the honest to goodness truth.
Tell us.
I do believe that the gentleman called with one valid point. I don't think I should make every kid go free. But I do feel that maybe they should have something where every game they have 20 kids that come in and could go. Because, again, it's like when the government tell us how great we do, how the country is doing great financially, but enough we pocket, we not really to feel it. So you ask for something that you could see tangible. So maybe that's something when 20 young kids go in for free, I don't think won't hurt nobody. And if you make the community feel better and that's all we have to do.
Yeah, but at the same time,
I understand.
You try to get off of the ground.
Yeah,
I understand. But
maybe when they are off the ground,
make they get off of the ground first and cut the players and get paid.
Right.
Yeah, but again, sometimes these are some of the things where you could be a part of the original plan.
That's why you get your foot off the ground first, and then you could do give backs, but you have to get first.
You creep
you want to give back and even start yet.
Yeah.
The league never even start.
No worry, Carla. First going to leave that might know us them.
But I'm saying you have to be fair. You have to at least allow them to get off of the ground.
I am in support of the
like if I open a restaurant and you want me to start giving free food. And I just
why you gotta say restaurant already?
No. Hold on. I'll tell you something about that, bro. It all depends on how we
right, we do that promotion.
Yeah, it's how you do what we know about marketing. When Donna made a start to sell food, you know what Donna did? Every time she adds something new to the menu, she gave one of those things with an order. Gave it away free because
so you try it.
What I was saying.
Go to.
If 20 kids not go to the game, what difference they make?
You know they argue that, bro. You know they say no. You know they argue a point.
No, my thing is, so what I try to say, and I advocate for, that the young people, man, we have to get the involved in every aspect of everything.
But hold on. Hold on, carry that part one point. The new league, make it mandatory that you have to have U21 players to play.
You have to have
and then U21 players want to get paid. So when they talk about development, I don't know how much more development that you want.
They talk about the young kids
coming into the game.
You can't, but you can't do everybody. Come on, make it be real. What they talk about?
But make it be real. You can't put 20 kids for free now again.
No, when they talk about that groove, you could do that. Nobody they say you can't do that. I'm just saying the man said they know they do nothing for you, but I said the league make it mandatory.
I don't agree with that statement.
No.
The next thing is, we know the situation because I don't know like no 18 and 19 year old. We just talk about 10, 12 year old, then the one where they are at risk. The 10 year old, the 15 year old, then the one that are at risk right now. Then the one that we have to try figure out and try.
Well, a different conversation now you talk about.
It's not a different conversation, brother.
All right.
But I tell you, I'm a man from the streets, and I deal with sport, and I tell you, then the young people will want to get involved. Maybe if you change 10 young people, 5 young people.
That's the same thing you told me yesterday.
They might go to the game and decide, what, man, I want to change my mind, I want to catch my team.
But they still can't go to the game by themselves. Their parents have to carry them.
That's because of the situation. No, I don't talk about now. I talk overall. We have to do something.
No, bro. Either way, either way.
Brett, listen to me good. Listen to me. You know where the kill believes? This country, huh?
You're the change subject. You're the change subject. You're the change subject, Pammy.
I know the change subject. I know exactly what to say. We have to enhance the young people, man.
Nobody will never disagree with that, brother. Easy if you say that, you know. Easy if you come on the radio and TV and say that, because that sound good. And that never wrong.
I know.
But that never wrong.
Right? So what happened to that? What happened to that crowd where they call 10, 11 years old?
Alright, so you don't follow that responsibility there upon the league.
Let me talk to the brother.
I am not putting more responsibility upon the league. I'm going to say something what the league could do.
Well, they could do it, but you don't even give them a chance yet. You don't bring them down without giving them a chance.
Brother, I think you're missing the concept. I'm going to bring them down.
That's the way you start off to say. That I don't like about the league. That's the first thing I say.
Right.
When it comes to young people, they poor young boys, people are young boys.
7-Eleven,
you think you got $5 or $10, and you want to watch that game, and you think you are paid? No, man, you want to stay on the street corner, maybe buy one,
Bye, hold on. You know what happened? The simple thing again is people do not understand. If 20 kids go in for
nobody,
free,
they say no.
And the parents have to come with the kids. You know what that means? 20
nobody, they say no. I'm just, listen what they say. You could have me call and say, got a suggestion for the league. But you call, the first thing you call and you start burning out the league. Instead of saying, got a suggestion for the league.
Yeah, but that is to go up in long, man.
This is our new league. Okay, well, we done the conversation right there, because you the power, different timing.
No, but if you tell me now, there were different kind of people that run the league.
Yes.
But then the league have always been there.
All right, bro. I can't argue if you make your own points. That one new league. That one new league. All right. Go there strong. Go there strong. I just tell you that one new league. You could call and say, nice suggestion. You could make a suggestion like what Google say.
People running this league.
Yeah, new league. You say I could make a least suggestion to the league. Maybe I should make the youth they come in free, but you call in and first you do that burn it out and say, well, I don't want to like about the league. Nothing wrong with that suggestion. You could put it in a different ways. But I mean, come on. I mean, we have to forget, my thing is we want the players then where the player get paid. That's it. Anyway, moving on. It's Old School Tuesday.
Yes, it is.
I pay. Who got silent? No, got what?
We have old school. Who are you talking to?
Who got silent? Everybody doesn't say nothing.
I am saying something. I said, yes, it's old school, and we do have old school stuff upstairs. That's what I said.
Serve it up.
That's what I've been saying. I said 7-Eleven. Nobody said 7-Eleven.
I didn't even see that. Oh, okay. Milan. Cremelo?
Chris.
Yeah, man.
Me again, you know why a lot of teams come out? Because the players, you have players out there with a parents. They can't go, they go play, and they know they get paid. You understand? The league have to make our money to make everybody get paid so everybody's satisfied. If the minister then why the minister and some into the game, when they want 40, 50 kids and say, right, you want to pay for so much, I want to pay for so much. Everybody will deal with there are people, everybody have to pay bills. You understand what I say? So if the league will just start as you say, just can't go and pick up a 30, 40 pictures and say, all right, that's so much money out of them all the salary. Let a team not come out because of what financial problem. If you know the pay your players, how you play, availability, if you're not available, you can't show your ability. How you show your ability if you're not available? If you're not available, that's because you know they get paid. Me not going to play no ball and me to get how much one person at the NBA know they get paid? How much they play basketball all around the world and know they get paid? Everybody will bounce a ball from a basketball court, they get paid. We understand we are a small country, but at the end of the day, yes, you have people, ministers, sports people into sports and say, all right, the league just start. Why I think like a team come out previously in the season? Because they can't find financial responsibility. I start for the fans, that the fans to pay, the league make everybody get paid. If nobody not there on arena, how the players are get paid? You know much teams struggle so much years till they come. I'm gonna give you as far as Orange Walk last year. Okay, so we don't want to hear that craziness about Curtis. So yes, it is true. It is true. We start for the youth then. You understand? But at the end of the year, make the league level off. You know, I say, how could we maybe could start it at 10 or after?
That's how I'm saying. That's not a bad idea.
Sports players have responsibility. You know what time pay water like utility, all kind of thing. What? And you know the work? That's for the salary. So you can't just make man play and not pay them. If you don't get the people in the stands, you don't want to get paid and no game now play. Availability, you have to available to show your ability. And when you get paid, you want to show your ability. That's when you're available. Let's say that, Frisco.
Yeah, man. I mean, they are run their own show. They are figure it out. They are know when it's feasible for say, well, we got under 15 free night. Well, that's how promotion work. The people where they control it want to come up and know when they could do it. But if I jump, you know, that's all I'm saying.
It's before I came to Belize, I was marketing manager for a newspaper that put out 250,000 papers every week, and I was the marketing manager. And it blew my mind sometimes that people just don't get it. If 20 young people go in, they're most likely going to come with their parents. That means that the parents, 20 parents, are going to have to buy things for those kids that get in for free. Some money will be made. I don't know if every game that we have sold out, that there are no tickets left, but I know that usually you have 100, 200 empty seats. If you put 20 kids in there, it not hurt nobody, you know, I take money from nobody because the seats were empty to begin with.
Nobody argued.
Yeah, and the thing is, again, when the gentleman called, he made a valid point that, you know, kids will come in for free. This new league, they try the things to build Belizean ballers. That's what they're built for. Then just started. I agree. You see, a lot of times people don't realize, businesses don't realize that there's a saying, in order to make money, you have to spend money or something like that. So when a business like that is opening up, you usually do something to let the public know you to get something back from it. So things like that supposed to be a part of the original plan. But even if it's not a part of the original plan,
it's not.
You know, it's something that
But then let the league bail. Give it.
I wouldn't say that the league. No, I think that the league was reorganized so that they could better serve the Belizean basketball players. And when the gentleman said basically it's not a new league, what he's saying, I believe, is it's not new people. It's just the same people reorganized.
Of course, the new people. Because I bet you they just know they never want owner no team yet.
Exactly.
So you can't throw anything out there like that and then, you know, no got all the stats.
Yeah.
But I'm saying the idea is not a bad idea. But he started out saying what I don't like about the league. The league didn't even start out good yet, man. You could say my suggestion.
You can suggest.
Nothing wrong with the suggestion. But like you can't be born out the league like, wow, you don't want to like money.
What happened? Frisco take it personally because just now the man said I feel like I had a part of the team.
Because
the man just said I feel like I had a part of the team because
they call you, they call you. We talked with them last week, and then I got, you know, when you say you make U21 have to play, and you got one 15-year-old to play from Corozal. You can't say, well, you know what I don't like about the league. And then even start.
Right.
You want basketball be good. Right? I think that one of the sports then where it got the least support, surprisingly.
Really?
Yep.
The sport will have the least support because they don't have good management, like cricket.
Yo, where's the line?
Nobody start that cricket thing there, boy. Cremelo.
I just want to put a little clarity for something, right? I am one of the manager, I am a manager, I believe District Football Association one point in time, right?
Yes, I.
And one thing I know, but when it comes to league and association and things, if you did it for 5 years, look at what kind of money you make, and you know well they will vote you out, no money at your account at no time. Whatever money you accumulate over your 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, if you know they got a new slate you want to take over that, all the money they gone.
Well, you see now,
a different thing you talk about.
Story.
You can't put a different thing.
That story, I define
I want you to listen to me. I want you to listen to me to understand me, not listen to me to respond to me. Please listen to me to understand what I am saying.
Well, you start, you know. You start the comments, so go there.
The league, right? I never know of a new league. I had to say, well, you know, a basketball league. And all I was advocating for to young people.
Nothing wrong with that.
Because a lot of them leave by about the street, man. They could do something to try put something on to not change for their life.
But the parents still have to carry them.
Well, I don't know. Well, you to talk about no. You to talk about no because of SOE.
No, parents still have to carry. You can't just walk in on a game 9 o'clock that night. We talk about
All right. Even so. Maybe then granny going to watch them play, then grandpa going to watch them play, then uncle
Nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. I have to say, parents still have to carry them, right? Adults still have to carry them.
And the next thing is, when it comes to development of sport in this country, any money when they allocate to that, always go to administration, not going to development. Take it from me.
Yeah, no, we know, we understand all of that, but when we talk about something else, we want, you know, yeah.
And like I said, I never know of a new league, but the basketball league have always been there. You know, from when I watch basketball, for all Park days, Milo days, for Nations, then I got to Bird's Isle. So that's why then I watch basketball, but the passion for basketball again, I believe, you know, the next so our new era, and we have to change the whole outlook of how we think about basketball. But I say young people, you got a lot of, if you drive around the Lee City and you go to the park and Lee Rima Sunday, you will see them Lee boy out there. You know, and I like to say if the league could find one way to get there, you know, make the watch them games with them all
well,
guys.
Well, the teams, I mean, you could put it out to the teams, you could put it out to Thunderbolts, maybe they got a promotion night where they allow,
you know.
I put out there to make the league look into men, you know.
Yeah, but you say, you know, I don't like money.
No, but the reason why I said that was because I thought that, well, you know, I believe that our league will run for years, one set of people, you understand?
Yeah.
So that's why I was saying that because I said they come up with that more time. Well,
yeah. I mean, you could try to the Thunderbolts, because every home game that a team responsible for it. So, I mean, you could throw that out to them.
Well, I have to say, man, get the young people involved and get a lot of them leave by the bottom and play for the same team.
Yeah.
And if they look at them for dough, you know where it happened, right?
Exactly.
Because I believe violence, crime, and anything are all our businessmen, and I have to try to put something out there where we could look into to try to divert the young people, especially young men, to have something to look up to.
Okay, and even, I think the last league had some high school nights where you show up with your high school ID and you enter for free, so you have to check everything what they say and put it in a context, because the past leagues used to do that.
Oh, that's been the same, man, because
the past league used to do that. Terry used to come right in here and talk about, you know, carry your ID, your school ID, you get in free.
And the next thing I think what the league could do to, that look for sponsor for youth night, because our youth night or for youth get sponsored today. If the league can't take the last find somebody to sponsor that today, you know.
That's the way the community is supposed to do.
But man, I have to say, man, we just want the best for the youth, I believe, man. This is our country, because they say leave boy, they are impact. They are the same one we merge, and then team go wrong as scout, because they know if you got scouts, I believe. Because you tell anybody at impact and see you go wrong and say, well, this you want to look good. That you want it for this, that you I could draft them for a day.
But before the game start and in like halftime, maybe. No, I'm saying before the game start, you know, it's cool to see kids running around shooting the ball on the court halftime. Yeah. It's cool to see kids doing that and stuff like that, because like the caller said, some of these kids might end up on these same teams. By them going to the games and doing that, it might get them interested in the game. And not only that, if then there is somebody and they buy things for them eat and drink, so money still on the lose, and none of them games completely sold out every game. So letting some kids in, no hurt.
And that's all I had to say, man. We could look out for them, and we have to do that.
Yes, I.
All right, bless.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Marlon said that firstly, each game belonged to the home team, and it's up to them. Let me get the full statement. It
They're
said,
the ones that market and benefit.
Each game belonged to the home team. They're the ones that can market and benefit from gate income. It's up to them to market, which is true. It's up to them to market. But what I'm saying, if you go to a game, even when they're packed, you usually have seats out there.
But if the parents not go to the game, how the kids ain't going to the game with them, even if they're free.
I remember when I used to go to Majestic Theater. Sometimes when they say, all right, we're not to sell number ticket, movie and start in 10 minutes. If you have one few kids outside, they'll tell you, all right, come in, come watch the movie, because they already closed off the ticket booth. Not happen, come in. Now, again, maybe this is something that's going to be in the work for the team. But, yeah,
but
I
again,
just think,
it still belong to parents. Adults still have to pay if you go in. If the adults ain't even go to the game in the first place, how you get the kids in?
How many parents now go for,
just go to the game and watch the attendance, and then you come up with your own conclusion of what the traffic say. Even if you say kids are free, they can't go by themselves. And if people know the support and pay if you go in at the game, then you can't even do that. You still not got empty seat because people know, parents, adults, know they support the league if you go watch the game. You're not like not like a boss load of kids and walk in 9 o'clock and go in free. They still have to go with their parents. If their parents know they go, that the game in at the first place, how the kids want to get in free?
Another thing that a lot of people don't realize is like their shows like Stephen Colbert and Jimmy Kimmel and like that. They don't give those shows are free, and if they don't give away enough tickets to fill the seats.
Yeah, because they need that's not a different thing.
They get their staff and things to go pull up the seat.
Yeah, that.
No, but you see, again, you know, make a finish.
But
the idea, the reason, but you don't make a finish, bro. The reason why they do that is because when somebody pass and they look, or you look on TV, you say, wow, the place crowded. I want to go. That's the hot thing.
Nah.
So when these games get, when these games get broadcast and they show you snippets and you see the bleachers full, you'll get it's packed. But if you do snippets and you see the bleachers empty, you say, well, it's not that hot.
Tell that to any professional NBA or basketball league. Courtside at $800,000. Nobody to walk in.
We talk about here.
That's why. Yeah, players have to get paid. Then Jimmy Kimmel thing, the audience now a prop. They don't make their money from the audience, they make their money from the commercials.
I think you are missing the point.
I don't miss no point. You say Jimmy Kimmel.
I think you are missing the point intentionally.
No,
I don't think you want to see the point.
You just miss it. Whole thing why I said us now about parents have to go to the game first.
Exactly, and you missed the part that I said that if the kids go in free, somebody have to buy all kind of stuff.
But the parents have to go. So we never even get the parents to go.
Maybe you're gonna. Bro, I tell you, it seemed to me like every time somebody try to bring up something different,
you missed the point. The point is the basketball have to be successful.
You fall back on the status quo.
No, there's no league if people know they get paid.
Nobody's arguing that point.
So, but first of all, the first business of any league, right, that we try to get people in at the stadium. And they have to promote it and sell it to the best of their ability to make people go watch the game. If they say, game that for free for everybody, what the players want to make?
Who said that?
But you talk about make people come in free. Like Jimmy Kimmel. You can't make people come in free. That one business.
Again, that's what I'm saying. Your intention, the reason why I brought that up is because for the optics. It's not for the pay. They do it because when they do a TV shot, the stadium look full. If the stadium don't look full, I don't want to go.
Tell that to the NBA. Every single seat in the NBA is paid for.
Oh, my God.
Every seat. You have to make one bad comparison. Every seat in the NBA or any professional sports paid for.
Miss Love.
Yes.
Have you a girly word?
Yes,
it's no free being a business, brother. You could do that when you make money, but The first line of business is to get people to go to the game.
Can we get the blue butterfly?
Yep.
Clear.
No, I am.
All right, the stories are already coming out about the incident over at Spooner's Reggae Cafe.
Did they put out the release?
No, well, they personally didn't, but there are information coming out now.
All right.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm just saying, the same way how the story broke piece by piece until it flooded, information's coming out now. So by this evening, we are know. Yeah. Is there a girly?
Send it up.
I have girly word. What?
What happened to Alexei?
I have no idea.
Well, in the meantime, Pope Leo confirms his stands on gay marriage and abortion, saying that let me see. He said that marriage, a happy household, consists of let me see, what it says, a stable union.
Butterflies were up. You were talking.
Oh, butterflies came on? Very good. Let's go. Okay.
You know what? Life teaches you through everyone. The kind show us who to be. The unkind show us who not to become.
Very good. Very good.
That is it. That is it.
You learn something from everyone.
Everyone.
Either what to be like or not, or what not like. Very good.
To become.
Yes, very good. That's
So
like
we have now the first part of the man's perspective.
That's like parenting. All right, this one, ladies and gentlemen, we have to read this one slowly because I did not graduate completely. It says, the universe has sent you into your family for a reason. You are not the result of generational trauma. You are the healing your family needs. You are the cycle breaker your future generation needs. You are here to end dysfunctional patterns. You are relevant. Yes. It sounds very girly, but it's a powerful statement. Never settle for it's in the genes or it's, that's how I was brought up. If you realize that there are negatives in a family and like that, it is you that was sent there to change.
Well, I did not say that.
Yes, to change. So there you go. But, ladies and gentlemen, we present to you Mr. Frisco, who pays to go to the basketball game with the second part of the man's perspective. Yes.
Hype me up.
Yes.
Hype me up.
Yes, he does.
Hey, just reminding y'all, it's freaking Tuesday later on tonight, yo.
Yeah.
At least I love to listen. At least I love listening silently, they're right there to get you freak on. Say nothing, say nothing, Yeah.
All right.
I listen. I know what I like, so.
I heard somebody call it mid-freak. Yes, mid-freak last week. Yes.
You guys want to see a call last week, right? Yeah. So, here goes the question, Groovy. So you suspect that your girl or your wife the cheat? No, you don't know. You suspect.
There it is. So.
No proof.
Yeah, and for some strange reason, the device was left in where you could get a hold of it.
Check it. Check it.
Do you check it?
Hell yes. Hell yes. Let me tell you something. I believe in privacy. I never check my babe's phone because I have no reason to. But if I am if I believe there is a reason, I am no simp. I know soft. If I believe there's a reason you think that I know, I try find out if my feelings are correct, and if the phone did it, and I think the information did it, I will search it.
Okay.
Yes.
Lisa, how are you?
No.
You suspect your man if he cheat?
Lisa the liar. I think Lisa the lie.
So,
Yes.
oh, yeah. So you wouldn't want to know?
We know that at least we know to talk about regular just the phone there. We are talking about you believe you have strong suspicion that something to go on. And now here is the Bible with all the information right there. You won't open up the Psalms.
I'll open it. I'll open it. Remember, if I suspect that this is happening to me, and
yes.
I am at a decision-making juncture in the road. Okay, so
cool. One of our listeners say, "I look Dana divorce me." Well, if I search the phone and I write, me and divorce you.
Yeah. But if you're wrong, then what if you're wrong? But so okay, what percentage of people you think, Groove, would I mean, know some people don't even need no reason.
Yo, I think the majority of people
99% of people minus Lisa.
Yeah, because again, this is not just like you say your partner's phone and you want to interfere. A lot of people wouldn't do that. But if you suspect that something to go on and the opportunity is right in front of me to find out, I believe the majority of people would. This is self-preservation.
I believe so,
yeah.
I believe so.
No, if you're wrong.
No, if you're wrong, no, exactly no. You're wrong, no.
Just put the phone back quietly. Wipe off your fingerprint.
Yes. No, you pick up the phone and you wrong, and then they find out say you to go through their phone. That no lead to
because of that thing. That's grounds for separation, man. That's
no, but because
you don't trust me.
The way how phone work now, you pick up a phone, that phone, they take your picture, they take your heart, breathe, and they tell you if your breath stinks. So, that phone knows everything about you.
You say Lisa thing no, so Lisa no, you feel
one
it
of
wrong.
our store wants to know if Steve have a big enough hen house.
No, but my dog house big.
Oh, there you go. You
no,
heard?
But okay, so Lisa point to Lisa make no. Because of whatever. And nothing goes so. You pick up your phone now, Lisa. What that mean for you now that they gone through your phone and nothing goes so? You just say it. You tell me you're not trusting me. What that mean?
Right. What? I'm going to fight you to the bitter end. So we're automatically the household is going to be disturbed.
No, you see, you have to use the Ralph Cramden.
It will be disturbed.
You have to use the Ralph Cramden. When Alice said, "How could you, Ralph?" Ralph said, "Because I'm a mouse. I love you so much, I can't stand thinking about losing you, Alice."
No.
And right away, the yellow and gets off. I'm not in a boss in a room. No, but serious. I believe that the meaning of life, when people say, "What's the meaning of a life?" I think it's self-preservation, just to make it to tomorrow. No.
So if you're suspecting me of doing you wrong, and we discuss it, we talk about it. You have no reason to go in my phone. I have no reason to go in your phone. We discuss it. My word should be true enough. My word should be solid enough to know that I am not doing what you think that I'm doing. And I should take your word as well because we are on that level. So if you feel the need to go through my phone, that's not going to work with me.
But as soon as we don't talk, the phone ring and you hurry up and go into the bathroom and start to flush. So I know you're ready to say.
No, not specifically you then, Liz. All right, you might be. You might be the good one, but then people cheat overall. Aye. Everybody freeze up. I don't know. Did my internet drop? Oh no.
If I'm doing something for you and you're suspecting something that is not right, I keep moving shady. And I'm saying, no, it's nothing, it's just some work stuff or some personal stuff or some girl stuff. What if it's indeed some girl stuff? Somebody's telling me about their personal stuff. You all know people do that with me.
Rita says, well, you don't know now I hurt you. I seem to be having internet with a drop. We're buffing. We're buffing. All right, I got to take a break then. And see if we can get back connection in the middle of all the, dramatics. Take a break. We'll be right back.
Whether you are a busy person or stuck in traffic,
Today is your birthday.
Well, of course, somebody is celebrating a birthday today. What's the name of that song? What a R. Kelly song, too?
Yes. It is. It's the lovely and talented Miami.
What am Miami? Sure.
Yeah.
How you mean? Happy birthday to you, Miami.
Happy cow. Processed cheese.
For, sir. Processed cheese. Yes.
Got it. Wet.
In the grass.
Got it. Wet.
You ever see one of Miami performance where you never perform the same way?
No.
Yeah. They got after a while you have your style.
No, but the man maintain that energy still up to today.
Oh, yes.
That's from Big Apple days when I used to party with him.
Yes. Miami just Miami hinda like one ball of energy.
I age myself, not at all.
Man bad. Happy birthday,
Big up yourself. Big up yourself, Miami. Big up yourself.
Whole lot more, Papa.
Happy birthday. Of course.
And not forget, yes, don't forget that the high of the mountain, the green of the grass.
Give me
also celebrating birthday. This is the one and only. Yes, Kathleen Nicholson. Happy birthday, Miss Kathleen Nicholson.
Kathleen Nicholson.
The lip gloss is popping.
Yes, them lips are popping. Yes, that's what you call popping.
The lip gloss is popping.
Happy birthday. That's right. Also, we want to say happy birthday at the village gal, you know. A village gal.
Oh, yeah?
No. Yes. This is the, ladies and gentlemen.
That's not it.
Here we have the very, very rare Packley Senior. Here he is hiding behind a bush, trying not to be seen by the camera. But anyway, somebody have to call Packley and tell him how he celebrated the birthday too early because Facebook said today thy birthday, so tell him go change your birth certificate.
Now when thy birthday?
It's in April.
Man.
April. Yes, but Facebook said.
Oh yeah, we just celebrate. Yeah, remember the other day we do the man birthday for you. Yes.
I have a birthday up there. I posted a birthday.
Yeah.
Facebook said that today.
Again. Let me see who's on.
Packley made a celebrate
I have one up there, Alexi.
Packley made a celebrate the birthday on the wrong month for years.
Yes, you know a picture right the group like what they say? A rare species caught in its natural habitat.
Yes. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, by the way, we have an official statement that's been put out by Spooner's.
Yeah. Hold on for 2 seconds. I can finish the birthdays, yeah.
Go right ahead.
NBA Britney is celebrating a birthday. Kyla Gill.
All right, so what you're seeing on the screen, stick a pin.
Oh yeah, we saw her. Her picture was up. Who's this?
Candice Bowden.
Okay.
Yeah.
Having a birthday today, so happy birthday to you, cousin. She lives over yonder.
Yes.
Have yourself a wonderful day. This comes to you from everybody who loves you. Wishing you all the best on your birthday. So yeah.
Yes. Tell her yes. It can.
Cassandra Milton also celebrating a birthday. Unique Deborah birthday and Medine Ramos also celebrating a birthday today. And those are from the book.
That's right. All right. At 11:46, ladies and gentlemen, as mentioned earlier, there is an official statement put out by Spooner's Reggae Cafe, and it says, in light of recent events involving a retired nurse who was unable to pay her bill at our establishment, we want to first and foremost express our sincere regret that we were not aware of her mental condition. We recognize that the decision to involve law enforcement has caused deep concern within the community, and we hear you. Our intentions were never to criminalize hardship. This was merely a situation where service was rendered and payment could not be made. This is clearly an incident that could have happened at any business. This incident and the individual involved called for a greater degree of sensitivity and understanding than we exercised in the moment. We acknowledge the pain this has caused, particularly given her service to our country as a nurse and the possibility that she may be struggling in more ways than one. For this, we hope and pray that she can find some assistance in her condition. We have since dropped all charges. This has been a moment of reflection for us in regards to our process and procedures providing the best service for our customers. This is an unforeseen incident and one that we do not take lightly. That said, we also want to address a difficult reality. This was not the first time this individual and others has entered our space, received full service, and left without the means to pay. As a small business, we have a responsibility to protect our staff, manage limited resources, and maintain a safe and sustainable environment for all our patrons. Balancing compassion with accountability is never easy, especially when patterns of behavior begin to emerge. To everyone who has spoken out, thank you. Your outrage and input has not fallen on deaf ears. It has challenged us, humbled, and pushed us to do better. We are listening and we are learning. Sincerely, the Spooners Reggae Cafe team.
There you go.
There you have it, folks.
I was surprised, just like you, the group, when of the judge who. I was surprised that that's the direction that went.
Yeah,
and again,
but
like you meet, you have one case, and your fate is decided by which judge you meet and how they feel at the time.
They've always said that.
Exactly. But you see,
I have
bro,
heard that multiple times.
This right here goes right back to last week when I was lambasted for saying that we should not have any mental institution at Colby. I don't know if the judge, okay, in that release, they said that the woman might have mental issues. I don't know if the judge knew that. I don't know how that.
Knew that.
Yeah, I don't know if they did. But if the judge did find out, or if the judge did know that, then why the $500 bail? And when you couldn't make the bail, why go to jail? You see, and that's the point that I was. Yeah, but that's the point that I was making, bro. Now that so now that maybe let's say we find out, all right, she does have a mental issue. Do we leave her now in jail, or we just move her from one section of jail to the next section of the jail?
Well, the charges get dropped, so release is pending.
Yeah, well, hopefully the release is pending. But again, this just draws to me the clear reason why we need to have one proper mental institution outside of Colby Prison, where people can go and feel like they're not getting penalized for something they have no control over. Well,
I don't think that a mental case from the beginning. When I say mental case, I mean the situation. I think it was treated as somebody get property by deception. I think all of this come out afterwards.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what I'm saying. And Spooners Reggae Cafe did say that they learned from, because sometimes things happen to you so much that one's the straw that broke the camel back kind of situation. But they dropped the charges, and hopefully that woman will get out. But again, I in the statement that they put out, they mentioned that she may have mental issues. We don't know for sure, but if that is the case, this the Ministry of Health or something need to do something, because mental health is not a crime. It's a mental issue. It's not a crime. So it should have nothing to do with jail.
No.
Again, after the hindsight, we might know that. But stealing is, and people steal.
No, we're not talking about that issue anymore.
Oh, that's what I say.
They're
like, if you go to the shop and you add on a thing, and you grab it from behind the thing and run with it, what happens then? There's a case where somebody remember this case? It was last year. Somebody got arrested, and public sympathies cried out because the person made a thief on cheese or something like that. You remember that?
Or packed bread or something.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and you see, and with something like that, when the person called the police, or when somebody they in at the shop and they say that somebody do that, if you have $5 left you should say, you know what? Not call the police. I will pay for this man thing. If you that is store owner in that neighborhood and you know this person, you should have stopped that person and say, yo, bro, you never had to keep it. You got me just can't ask for it. Something like that. But, when you see somebody to try to get something to eat, I want to tell you, if I made to try scam somebody, I wouldn't have go to I'd have go to any place, one leap panada shop. But you go to a place where you run up a nice be like, I don't want franc for lunch for dessert too. You other one franc, forgot what it was.
But I got my little sit down in my chair when they don't cut the top, but I pay on next week, boy. Look at Aye, boy. Yeah. But it happens like that, right?
Yeah, I want to tell you, bro, that card, we did be one time where everybody they carry bank cards and stuff. And personally, within this week right here, we had an issue with a bank card where we went to the ATM to get money. Boom! It didn't work.
That happens.
For some reason.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not working. So we can't assume if somebody say, oh, here's payment and something get kicked back or whatever, there wasn't an issue. No, I know to defend the woman, and I am not defending Spooners. I'm just saying that there should have been some sort of check on, because if somebody have like mental issues, you could tell.
They're not 100%.
Yeah, you could tell. It might be just one thing slightly off, but you could tell.
And even the officers who were involved, the officers who arrest the person, maybe they could have tell something.
Yeah, you could tell. I mean, yo, bro, no matter what nobody say, there's going to be a little tell will make you look and say, something isn't right. And that, from the first time you get that tell, when you go to your next step, when you take this person to jail or whatever, whichever we do with people now, you tell your supervisor, yo, I don't know if this person all correct. When they go to the judge, you tell the judge,
I'm surprised that that person actually, yeah,
there's a lot of fail-safe that failed. That failed, and I think that tells a lot about our society. They said that when tourists go to places, they visit two places usually. They will usually pass one graveyard. They said because you could tell how people look at their citizens by the way how the graveyard look and stuff. Is it well manicured? Do the graves look thing like that? They go to churches and stuff just to see. But I think that sometimes we really let down our people that have mental challenges. I really think we let them down because we had to agree to things where we know wrong. We had to agree that we not just want to look at somebody that we know there's a problem with them. We not just go and go help them. We are left them out there until they do something, then we have to arrest them and put them in jail. That is our solution. Instead of going and recognizing there's a problem and say, you know what, this person could be a threat to society. Let us put this person over here and get 3 meals a day and get this and that. And I could walk outside. Maybe you put one little bracelet, so you know a pie there. Things like that. But we don't do that. We dash them in jail. Right there. Thank good. But I don't want nobody get vexed with me, so I know to say nothing.
Ain't there some?
Yes.
We got time to get the weather in real quick because it's a hot one.
Let you know what's going on.
All right. Yes, I thought this person was from India, but this person is not from India. This person is from Ireland. Miss Lova. Aishita. Ladies and gentlemen, Aishita Lova.
Oh, Lord.
What? Go ahead, Aishita. What?
What's your first name?
Aishita. Aishita. Oh, Lord. And her last name is Lova. You see that's why I have stopped getting people cars and I don't have no respect. Go ahead, miss, please.
All right, so in your weather, it says seasonably warm and dry conditions continue to prevail. In our forecast, mostly sunny skies today. Tonight, skies will be clear to partly cloudy. Little or no rain is expected. Winds blowing east at 10 to 20 knots. The sea state is moderate. Waves beyond the reef 4 to 6 feet. Temperatures for today on the coast, 91 degrees. Inland areas, triple digit, 101 degrees, and in the hills, 85 degrees Fahrenheit. Your heat alert maximum temperatures inland are expected to reach or exceed 97 degrees. Residents, especially those inland, are advised to stay hydrated and avoid outdoor activities as much as possible, especially during the afternoon hours. We are currently experiencing a low tide. A high tide comes in at 3:29 later on this afternoon. Another low is on schedule at 10:48 tonight. Sun will set this evening,
41 minutes to 7.
Ain't that something? And the moon will rise just after midday at 5 minutes after. So it's coming up. In our outlook, this is through to Wednesday night. Is for similar weather conditions to prevail. Catherine Cumberbatch is our forecaster. Your weather, sir.
Thank you very much, Ms. Shitalova, for that very, very interesting weather. We were going to have Mr. Sloan Steady, but Sloan couldn't make it. So we have Mr. Won't. You know Noah, right, Lisa?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, no, I won't.
No, I won't. Well, I tell you what, yeah, you know, it's hot and whatnot. But I mean, come Friday, you might see some cloudy periods. Down south might even have some rain.
Start again. Rain. It's a family show.
I need me a good dose of gungo fufuli right now.
Yes, I'm telling you. There is a cure, you know.
Precipitation, yeah. So might get some of that down south. I might see some cloudy spells Friday and parts of the weekend, which might be a relief for some if it does. No, we're not talking about big, big downpour, but you might see some stuff.
A little bit of something.
Yeah. Somewhere between Friday and Sunday, some areas might, get a little cloudy spell. Maybe a little showers or two drop if you're lucky enough. But yeah. But other than that, I don't see no major rain event.
Very good.
Still in the dry season, right?
Yeah.
It might dry.
Yes. All right. We're still looking at next week. I'm still seeing close circulation on the Pacific side, maybe for early Pacific hurricane. But yeah, that's on the other side.
That's right.
All right.
Don't worry. We'll be more Pacific tomorrow.
I know. More that's Pacific. Right. I get it.
Yes. Thank you very much, Mr. Noah. We want to remind everybody or inform everybody that on May 24, 2025, on the address of 25 Amandal Drive in Belize City, starting at 9 a.m., there will be a flash sale. So if anybody needs flash, come out and get it.
What are you selling?
What? Well, items range from $2 to $10.
Where?
He said flash.
Right, 25 Amandal Drive, right
over there.
Oh, okay.
Right over there.
Yes, you know that they do a nice sale every now and again, and it's always a beautiful thing. Yes.
Okay, great.
You get some good bargains too. Yo, you remember Barney Rubble?
Yeah.
Do you remember Captain Caveman?
Captain Caveman.
All right. Palexi, could you show that picture, please? Because it's been found out by the FBI that Barney Rubble is no other than Captain Caveman.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes. And we got a picture to show it, because if you look at Barney Rubble, Captain Caveman is only a hairy Barney Rubble.
Yes.
That's all he is.
We have proof.
We got proof. We have our reporters out and about doing things. But if we can't give you the proof today, we're going to give it to you tomorrow. Don't worry about none. But the proof is in the pudding. There he is. There he is. Look at that and tell me if Barney Rubble isn't Captain Caveman.
And you know Hanna-Barbera never used to play a lone refurbished characters.
You know, and you know what the other proof too? Captain Caveman to wear one cape out of Fred Flintstone's shirt.
Oh,
the
man.
cape that he's wearing is Fred Flintstone's shirt. Man, I tell you, the Morning Stew is indeed an in-depth and informative news program.
So
Yes, that solves that great mystery.
It's true. We're gonna sleep good tonight. That I know.
Take us out.
Yeah, sleep much better. Hit it, Miss Love.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for stewing with us. Please do take care of yourself. Enjoy your Tuesday. Have yourself a wonderful day. Try to stay cool though. Keep yourself hydrated as well, and where possible in the shade. So
drink some water.
Look out for power. Look out for power outages. That what?
Hush.
Yeah. Gonna charge up on the thing. Oh, by the way, we failed to say condolences going out to our cycling legend, Clinton Castillo.
Federation, the cycling.
Yeah. Exactly. His legacy, they say, is going to be etched in history. And we are going to talk more about him, but he was 89 years old, and his birthday was on April 16, born in 1936, and made history at just 16 years old, Frisco.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
To won the cross country.
Exactly. We'll be talking about
Yeah, did not know that, huh?
That's right.
Okay, now you know. And knowing is half the battle. But as I was saying, thank you so very much, guys, for staying with us. Please take care of yourself. Enjoy your Tuesday. Stay safe, my rest. And nothing but love for you. Enjoy your day. Have a wonderful one. Also, to all of our stewards at home and abroad, we have Cello. Yeah, Cello. We have Chapman getting better. Yeah, getting better. Keep him in prayer. Miss Etna Pollard and also Ram. Take care, guys. We love you, Miss Di. God is willing. We will see you right back here tomorrow. Take care of you, and you, Alexa, take care of yourself. I promise to take care of me.
Why controversial? Why controversial? Waiter.
Yes.
Check, please.
Uh-huh.